Okay, so there have been a lot of racially charged conversations lately, but I choose the intellect route. When they go low, we go high. So this isn't about race. This is about the origin or history of the non-melanated humans. So somebody asked me a question. And they said if I could give them more of an understanding about the purpose of GMOs, um, and what GMOs are used for, and also who would create such a thing as a GMO? Like, who would do that, right? Okay, so a GMO basically was created. One reason would be greed. Okay, this is creating a bunch of fake food just so you could sell for money. Okay, the other reason a GMO would be created is for stupidity. Okay, just plain ignorance. Look what I did. You know what I mean? Look what I did. Even though everything that you did is counterproductive against nature. Look what I did. Okay, so let me talk about who would create such a thing. Okay, so the only person who would create a GMO would be a person that basically is a GMO themselves. So let's talk about nature's first known GMO, Caucasians. Caucasians come from the Caucasus Mountains and before coming out lived in caves. So cavemen. Yes, this is where the Caucasian comes from, but this is not where humans started. So before that, they would have been albinos, and before that, they would have been leopards, which is talked about in the Bible. I'm also aware of the fact that it could be the other way around. So albinos becoming leopards, which is also mentioned in the Bible. So people, so we could say Esau. So Esau came from two melanated people. You can do your own research on his parents' names. Okay, a genetically defective person recreating other genetically defective people on top of bad hygiene practices and nature's steroids objectively to sustain life. So, yes, I believe the caveman figured out fire, not necessarily created it, and figured out how to make a will, but not necessarily created the first one. What I'm trying to say is, I believe there were productive civilizations already existing while the cavemen were still trying to get their ish together. This is just a short history lesson, but moving on. Okay, so nature's first GMO, Caucasian people, made the first known GMO, bacteria, in 1973, then a mouse in 1974, then a GMO plant in 1984. What if I told you white people are GMO black people? This just came to me. So the first GMO, white people, the second GMO, bacteria, the third GMO, animals made in labs, and the fourth GMO, fruits and other vegetables, aka plants. Of course, with white people, I'm talking about nature's own GMO creation. No offense. I'm saying white instead of red. You blush red when you get poked, and you turn red, but this isn't about that. Okay. But this isn't about that, right? I just wanted to slow it down for a minute. So, white people are nature's first known GMO. White people being a GMO cloned animals. Don't forget the bacteria. They made GMO animals, made GMO fruits and vegetables. Well, let's say the fruits and vegetables came second or third. They clone animals, but this isn't racism. This is pushing the fact that white people are black people on steroids. I'm joking, but on nature steroids, not man made. So the only racism would be a so called white person not willing to accept that they are a product of black people. But for the petty people, let's just say melanated people, aka people of color. Right. So, Caucasian people, this is bigger than you. I hope you understand this is about the energy behind your bodies. This isn't a physical war. This is a spiritual war, an energy war. Y'all are black people, but GMO. The universe, GMO. The you in reverse, GMO. The me in reverse, it's an energy thing, not a skin thing. But the skin is the flashlight on the energy. So I have to say this. The energy that is in the majority of white people is the GMO energy. And I say majority of white people because there is, I say the majority of white people is the GMO energy because there are a lot of white looking people who aren't necessarily white. But remember, this is an energy, not complexion thing. I'm sorry if I offend any white people, but the world is in your good graces for now. So I think we will be good. This is Master and Teach Virgo checking in with Nature's First GMO. Checking in and checking out. Gone.